Good evening, fellow graduates, families, friends, teachers, administrators, faculty, staff, and whoever else wandered in here to get out of work early. So I've known since May of junior year that I've been making a speech at graduation. And being a typical teenager, I didn't start it until there were 3 days of senior year left. So as I sat down to write my speech for the first time, it hit me that we're graduating. It's time to pay our own bills, learn to do our own laundry, and tie our own shoes. So I did what any teenager in the 21st century would do. I wrote about my feelings on Facebook. As I posted my status about writing this speech, I realized that a lot has changed. We've all become more mature, more intelligent, and have a newfound appreciation for life. But there is still one thing that hasn't changed. Writing a Facebook status has yet again distracted me from writing something for school. It seems like just yesterday you walked in those doors as 7th graders, possibly the most overused line in the history of senior year. And truth be told, it doesn't seem like just yesterday. It seems like 6 very long years ago. When we did walk in here as 7th graders, we knew exactly where everyone was from. We knew who went to Dayton, who went to Eastport, or who just moved here from another district. But now, I can honestly say, I don't know that anymore. I just know the most important thing. And that's where you are, right now, sitting in this gym, wearing our garbage bags with sleeves, as part of the graduating class of 2013. Unfortunately, there are 2 members of our class that cannot be here with us today. Matthew Banks and Caitlin Wise were 2 people that I knew personally. Caitlin and Matt both inspired people with their strength, and they always made sure everyone had a friend, which is a trait so rare among teenagers. The worst part of it all, they weren't doing anything stupid like drinking and driving. They were both just really sick. I believe that Caitlin and Matt are still here with us today, and they're just as happy to graduate as we are. High school has been full of awkward stages, and even more awkward relationships. But there are a few memories that defined our high school experience. Number 1, anything involving Mr. Limbrunner. Whether he was walking around the hallways as a hall with a broom during hall sweeps, or chanting, Happy Monday, every Monday morning. Mr. Limbrunner, wherever you are, it's time you knew there is no such thing as a Happy Monday. Number 2, the fact that our school mascot was more like a dolphin than a shark. Number 3, Mr. McClintock never needing a microphone to speak with us at assemblies. You heard him loud and clear no matter where he was. Number 4, knowing when and where all the boys lacrosse games were, because Frankie G would run into every class in the middle class. And last but not least, number 5, the Land Shark senior sweatshirts. Fins up, guys. But the thing I remember most from high school was student government. Surprise. I've been a class officer since the 7th grade. Throughout the years, many officers have come and gone. But unlike the stereotypical senior year, student government was anything but relaxing. It became hectic enough that I would often drag my freshman brother out of his lunch period to help us out, and he would always help and never complain. So thank you, Matt. I'd like the officers to stand once I say their names, and please hold all applause until the end. Vice President and Pledge Sayer Taylor DeNiro, Treasurer Chelsea Anderson, Secretary Emily McGrone, and Student Council President Brittany Tesserero. Though we all did a lot of work, we'd be nothing without our class advisor, Mr. Leiden. Mr. Leiden, you went above and beyond for our class. Whether you were using your own money to buy supplies, or staying at the school until 10 p.m. building our homecoming floats, because none of us girls knew how to use a drill. And that's just the name of a couple. All of that shows how much this class would have been a train wreck without you. I know I argue with you more than I argue with my father, and we don't show you nearly as much as we should how much we appreciate you. But we do, and we cannot thank you enough for all you've done for us.
Aww.
Other people who don't get nearly as much of appreciation as they should are my family. My family has supported me in ways I cannot even begin to explain. Next year will be an adjustment, getting used to not being with you every day. I love you guys and I miss you already. Now I felt it would be an appropriate time to quote the very devoted student, Ferris Bueller. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around every once in a while, you could miss it. As much as we can't wait to leave, many of us will miss being kids. Sometimes I wish we could fly away to Neverland, because the first 18 years of our lives flew by in the blink of an eye. But it's time to go. We've all climbed mountains to get here. Well, not actual mountains, unless you were ever in Miss Frederick's gym class, but mountains nonetheless. We worked hard to get here, and we learned a lot. Always remember to be nice and considerate, polite and helpful, and most importantly, remember, on Wednesdays we wear pink. Now listen up for the last words of wisdom you'll ever have to hear me say. In the end, wherever you choose to go in life, whether it be college, the military, or straight to work, those places will set the road you've been searching for. But ESM will always be the place that paves that road. With something to think about, this is Nicole. Make it a great future or not, the choice is yours. Thank you, and God bless.